Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Mikayla. I love books. I'm gonna be doing another book haul because I have a book buying addiction and
it's just a fantasy, taking over like a disease. Pull me out of this, I can't breathe, it's burning through my chest.
So here we go. I'm gonna start out with my Reddit exchange. I decided to do the book Reddit exchange like I do, well I did it the past year. Last year was my first year, and last year I got Ready Player One, which is actually going to be in my February wrap up if you want to go watch that. And I was like, I'll do it again, but last year I only got one book, but this year it feels like I got more than one book and I'm really excited. So here it is. I have already like cut it open because there was a lot of freaking tape on this box. And so there's even like a little Reddit sticker and it's so cute. So here we go. There's a note. You da bomb. Oh, that's so cute. Hi, I picked these two books from your list because I love wolves, I am a husky, and Alice in Wonderland. I included a fairy tale book too just because I like fairy tales. Enjoy! From, I think Acadia. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I suck at pronouncing names like all the authors of the books I read. So thank you, I think Acadia. Here we go. How do I get my She Said Wolves now? The first book is Shiver. Actually, I've had this on my TBR since I was like 14, I think. And I never read it just because I read like good things and bad things about it. So I never read it, but it's always been on my Amazon wishlist and I finally have it. Next up is another one I found recently. I saw people talking about it on Twitter, and that is Alice in Zombieland. And I thought that was such a cool like sounding thing because like I like Alice in Wonderland, but like I love fantasy, and this is like Alice in Wonderland times 10 when there's zombies involved. And yeah, I really want to read this. It sounds so good. And last but not least is the Blue Fairy book. Oh my god. This cover is so beautiful, and actually recently I've been really wanting to buy some leather bound like classics and books like this to put on my bookshelf that I'm putting up tomorrow, and this will go so nice on it. And thank you so much for my Reddit Santa. I love everything. Next is a box from Amazon. I ordered like 6 books on Amazon the other day at the airport on my way home because they're like books that have been like hyped recently and I think I should read them. Okay. I hit my nail. First book. This is becoming a movie. I think is coming a weekish, or is it already out? I saw the trailer for it and I never heard of the book, and then I discovered that it's a movie and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting and I need to really read it. And that is Everyday by David Levithan, and it's about this girl falls in love with this person, and every day that person's a new person, so they go into a body every day of like someone who already exists. So like they could be a boy or a girl, they could be adult, they could be a child. It's limitless, and it's supposed to break down like genders and things like that. And I don't usually read books like this, but it sounded like such a cool plot, and I think that it would be a really cool read. So it's on my list now. Oh no, my pile's looking like it's gonna fall. Okay, so this is the rest of my Amazon books. The first one is The Bells by Danielle Clayton, and this has been hyped so much this month by booktubers, and it's supposed to be about like, it's supposed to be like based in New Orleans, and these bells control beauty, and beauty is commodity coveted by all, and like she wants to be the favorite bell chosen by the queen. That sounds cool, and I had to get it because everyone's talking about it. Next is the book that you've all heard about, and that is, oh, it's fine, The Cruel Prince. I have heard so many good things about this, and I'm so freaking excited to read this. All of February I've wanted to read this so bad, but I was in Mexico and I couldn't get any packages there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy the ebook and then have to buy the real book, and I'm so freaking excited now. And should I read the description maybe? It's just like, it's like courts and fairies and stuff like that, and as #1 Akratar fan here, I really excited about this because fairies, courts, sounds like interesting. Okay, next, this is a book that I've had so many people talk about over the years, and I just never got it. I finally decided to get it when I was splurging, and that is the Illuminate Files. And I heard there's like a lot of cool pictures and stuff in it, and I thought that would be fun to read for like a book hangover or something like that. And the cover is just like so cool looking, and it's like see-through, which I've never seen anything like that before. Okay, next is To All the Boys I've Ever Loved Before, and I've heard a lot of good things about this, but I'm not much of a contemporary reader very often, so I put it off forever. But I'm going to BookCon this year, and she's going to be there, so I was like, I need to read this by the time I get there. And this is the book I'm really excited about. I first heard about it on the Bloomsbury Snapchat, and that is Reign the Earth by A.C. Gauguin. And this is actually the book of the month for what's it, Book Explosion, I think. Is it the last month or this month? I don't know, but they're reading it, and I was like, I finally need to read this. And it's about like elementals and stuff, and it reminds me of Avatar, which was my favorite as when I was growing up, and it sounds so good. Okay, last but not least, this is my book outlet order. And I ordered a bunch of books of people who are going to be at BookCon because I was like, I need to know everyone, all the authors. So yeah, first one is Because You Love to Hate Me, and this is actually an anthology. Is it an anthology, I think? Excuse me. About